Namaste. Welcome, everyone. It's Anita with Empirical Grace Acupuncture Acupressure. Good evening. I'm sorry it's so late. I wanted to be sure I didn't go to bed without doing a live. And these lives can be saved on both our YouTube channels, Empirical Grace, as well as Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. So if you can, please join me on those platforms, as well as Instagram. Hello, Instagram, as well as, of course, TikTok. And while we're waiting for people to join on in, sometimes we get almost 500-600 people on TikTok. So while we wait for folks to join on in, just a friendly reminder that I have over 20 years of experience. Thank you so much. And that I've treated over 100,000 patients in 2 countries, the United States and India. I'm very passionate about education, about acupressure. I really want all of you, I do it for myself, to do 20 minutes of acupressure every day. And that can help you in many ways, help you along with your doctor's recommendation. So much of the disease process has to do with emotion causing stress that disrupts and inhibits, whether it's weight loss, getting a regular period, helping you conceive, or helping gentlemen along the way. So this is a really nice set 20 minutes of acupressure that you can do. If you really like a certain protocol, be sure to go to the YouTube live. Oh, thank you for the donation. All the donations go towards the free clinic. Thank you so much, Jay. So just be sure to get that 20 minutes of acupressure. Real quick, we're just waiting for a few more 100 people to join. So I have these beautiful malas. So these malas are handmade. You can see them on the Etsy store. And the mala helps you bring in what your heart desires. They are made and blessed in India by my family. Also, we have acupressure socks. These socks, and we're working on a few other products. I just have to approve them, and they're going to be available so you can see. We have a men's health sock. We have a women's sock, a weight loss sock, a skin and hair sock, and an acupressure pain sock. So these socks are really, really awesome because what you got to do is you got to put them on. And then once you put them on, you basically, where it says to, oh, this one's the women's health. So we'll do women's health real quick. This one says to boost ovulation or hormone balance or regulate a cycle or lessen period cramps. You basically just press where it says on your foot, and it helps you along the way. So keep in mind these acupressure socks. You can go to the link in the bio and you'll see them. Also, all the proceeds of that, and we have 3 books. We have a men's health book, we have a women's health book, and we have a weight loss book. All the proceeds of all the socks, all the books, all the manas, and all the videos go towards 2 future free clinics. I really hope to open doors in the next hopefully in the next year. If you want to see a documentary of a free clinic I did in my late 20s, early 30s, you can go to the main YouTube channel under TV appearances. You'll see a documentary there. Okay, we've got 300 people on here, and feel free to join us on Instagram as well as Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. Good morning for those of you who are on the other side of the planet. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to keep it simple. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go and do the front of the body. So we're going to go ahead. Remember, the mirror image of the body is just like this, as well as 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 like this. So everybody follow along with me. We're going to go ahead and acupress like this. And I'm going to go ahead and keep the timer so you don't have to worry about it. Sorry. So this timer right here. So let's go ahead and acupress like this. This is a fantastic, phenomenal protocol. This does many things for you. This accesses the entire front of the body. This also accesses the back of the body. So this can bounce the front to the back to the front. Have you ever noticed that when you're constipated, you might have back pain, or if you have back pain, you're constipated? So these kind of protocols can also be helpful. Sometimes you need to activate the front of the body, whether you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to ground yourself, or you're a gentleman, you're trying to perform, or you're a lady trying to regulate and connect with your cycle, with being grounded. This can also be really good. So this is a nice way for the whole body 3-dimensionally to balance in the middle of the body. So I want you to consider doing this protocol. This is a fantastic protocol. You can do it anytime. Remember, I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure. Don't really care almost what points you do. Remember, there's reflexology, as this area can represent not only emotion, stress, and anxiety, but also can help you with pooping. So many different mirror images. And have you ever noticed when you have emotional pain, you have lots of pain? So, if I can help you in one way, it can help another way. So this is a great protocol just to feel nice and grounded, can really help you with the emotions of anger, anxiety, sadness, grief, and so forth. So do consider doing this protocol to help you along the way. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the scalp points, and let's go ahead and we're going to do it this way. We're going to go ahead and do this, and then we're going to go ahead and do the sides. Now, so much of life has to do with stress, right? They did a study, amoebas in a petri dish, if they didn't have stress, they couldn't live. So we as human beings, if we don't have stress, we might not be stimulated, but too much stress can do many things. Too much stress can impair the cycle between cortisol and serotonin and melatonin. So a lot of times if we are stressed, then we may not be sleeping well, which disrupts the serotonin, which means that you have more cortisol, you have more things that you have to fight that stress. And so if you do the acupressure does a lot of great things. Acupressure can help with serotonin. It can also help with dopamine. It can also help with endorphins. Endorphins build your immune system, so you're less likely to have allergies, less likely to catch that cold and so forth. Endorphins can also be your natural painkillers. That's why acupressure is well known for aches and pains. And dopamine is your pleasure zone. That's why it can help you be satiated so that you don't overeat, or you don't crave the sweets, or don't crave the carbs. Of course, this is all in addition to your doctor's recommendations. So this is a great protocol that you can do. It's super simple. All you got to do is go in the midline of the face or the skull, and then the sides right here. And if you don't have these tools, not a big deal. These tools can be found in a link in the bio, the link tree, which is on every platform, or you can just use your fingertips. It's a really nice protocol. Next protocol we're going to do is we're going to focus on blood sugar and pooping and also weight loss. And this can also help gentlemen because it's going to help with nitric oxide. Nitric oxide can also help women to regulate a period. So what we're going to do, remember the whole body is mirror image just like this, like this. So we're going to go ahead. Actually, what we're going to do is I'm going to use the derm roller. If you don't have the derm roller, you can go ahead and use your fingertips, not a problem. The derm roller can help stimulate basal cell growth, which can help you with youthful skin. It can also help with lymphatic drainage. So we're going to go ahead and do this protocol right here. This is great for water retention. This is great for pooping. This is great for too much pooping, too little pooping. This can also help you with weight loss. I like this protocol because it can also help you with insulin resistance, and it accesses the spleen, the stomach, large intestine, and small intestine. And this can also help you with giving that stimulus to the skills to the skin to help you to have that glowing skin. So this is a fantastic protocol that you can do. I want you to consider doing it. If you don't have a derm roller, no problem, just use your fingertips. So again, this is a great protocol for helping with water retention. It accesses the spleen, stomach, large intestine, small intestine, can help with too much pooping, too little pooping, help with insulin resistance for blood sugar, can help you dissolve that fat. And of course, these are in addition to getting half your body weight in ounces of water. This is in addition to also getting a diet that works for you, getting your steps in, and getting 7 to 10 hours of sleep. Sleep is so important for weight loss. Sleep is also important for that regulation of the period. Also, gentlemen, sleep is important so that you can balance that testosterone and that nitric oxide. Also, this protocol I like for gentlemen because if they're struggling with sleep apnea or they're struggling with breathing, it can impact that nitric oxide. So you need that nitric oxide for gentlemen to do what they need to do. So this is a nice protocol. Next thing that I want you to consider doing is I want you to consider doing the acupressure along the jawline. We're going to go ahead and use a gua sha tool here. So this gua sha tool, you can get it in the link in the bio, or you can get it at the Dollar Tree, or you can also just simply get it on Amazon. So we're going to go ahead and do this protocol. This is a great, how do you buy it? You go to the link in the bio, just hit that link in the bio, which means that first link you see on my profile that has all the products. So this is a great protocol that you can do. It can help you with that sexy jawline. It can also help with blood pressure and blood sugar. This is the indication point because the whole body is mirror image, just like this and this like this. Oftentimes when you are pregnant, you might have blood sugar and blood pressure issues. You can talk to your medical doctor, absolutely work with your doctor on blood sugar and blood pressure issues. You can't not do that. You have to work with your doctor. But this can also be some self-care to help you along the way in many ways. This can help relax the jaw so that you can metabolize your foods better. Sometimes when you don't chew properly, it's going to impact your metabolism. So this can help. This can also help gentlemen who are struggling with blood pressure and in the bedroom. This can help to manage that along with, of course, work with your doctor, along with your doctor's recommendations. Also, ladies, this can also be helpful for helping with blood sugar to help you with weight loss as well. So this is a nice protocol that you can do. Not to mention, it helps lift up the skin so that you can have that youthful glow about you. Really good protocol. One thing I want to do real quick, I'm going to do it a little differently, is I'm going to take a dry brush and I'm just going to move the fluids down. Just go ahead and move this fluids down. This is really nice for lymphatic drainage. This can also help the fluids. And so how can this be more? What do you mean? I don't know what your question, Satya on TikTok, let me know, clarify your question. So this is a nice protocol I like to do. If you're struggling with nasal congestion, also, if you have that extra phlegm in your body and you're having a hard time losing weight, this can help stimulate that lymphatic drainage. Okay, fantastic. We're going to do some hand points, and then we're also going to do some sleep points, and we're also going to do some aches and pain points. And again, if you are a super or subscriber, supers on YouTube or subscriber on TikTok, I will stop the live and answer your questions. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to go to the ear model. This is a fantastic protocol that you can consider. This ear model is so good. And this, we're going to access basically 3 points on the ear. Actually, let's do 4 points. We're going to do the rim of the ear. We're also going to do ear Shen Men, and we're also going to do the half circle, and we're going to do the be happy point. So the ears are really fantastic because they release so much serotonin. Remember, serotonin is your happy chemical. Serotonin and melatonin have a relationship. When serotonin goes down, cortisol goes up because you need more hormone to help you. And so what I would say is that these are really good points to help balance that so that you can sleep better, lose weight, reset your metabolism, help you along the way. Also, sleep can also help with nitric oxide, which can help women regulate a cycle. Sleep can help gentlemen with testosterone as well as nitric oxide in the bedroom. So someone had a good question on TikTok. They were asking for neck massage. Should we move upward or downward? Try to do now downward because lymphatic, you want to move it down. So consider doing it downward. I would recommend downward, but see what's best for you. All right, let's go ahead and go to the ear. First protocol we're going to do is we're going to do the rim of the ear. Everybody do the rim of the ear. This is a really nice protocol. I like the rim of the ear. The rim of the ear has many great indications. It can help you. Your daughter likes to have her ear pulled. Just don't pull so hard, darling. That's all I would recommend. Don't pull so hard. This is a great protocol to do if you're struggling with blood sugar, blood pressure, anger, anxiety, you can't sleep, you're craving those cigarettes, you're craving those, you're wanting to vape, you're craving salt, sugar, you're craving the carbs, the pizza, the pasta, all the bad stuff. This is a nice protocol to help you to relax and to get, that high you get after a run or being on the treadmill. Well, this is a great protocol to get you that serotonin high, that happy high. So I want you to consider next time you are trying to quit smoking, of course, work with your medical doctor. So I want you to work with your medical doctor and then consider doing this protocol to help you to alleviate those cravings, whether it's smoking or cigarette or it's vaping or it's sugar fix or chocolate or carbs or or that, salt and so forth. Okay, so we had a couple questions coming through on TikTok, so let me answer. For face massage upward or downward? Well, usually the rule of thumb for the face, for the neck, downward is what I've seen the most therapeutic results. For the face, moving upward is what I've seen for the best results. So I'm worried that if you go downward, you're going to cause more of a sag. That's why face is upward, but neck is downward to help with the fluid drainage. That's been my experience, but do what works for you. And then either pull or pinch, what does that do? So pull or pinch, you just want to activate the point. So you can just press, you can go around the rim. You got to just do what's comfortable for you. That's all you got to do. And that's going to help you along the way. Okay, so again, the ear point, the first part of your live is this information on YouTube. Yes, all the lives are saved on both YouTube channels, Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. And sometimes I go back afterwards. The main YouTube channel, Empirical Grace, has become a little bit of a men's health channel. So sometimes I go back and I do another live for just the men, just because TikTok, I have to be TikTok friendly. So just keep that in mind. So again, this is to help with anger. This is also to help with anxiety, blood sugar, blood pressure, and those cravings. So this is a really good protocol. So a question came through, do you have something for edema in the ankle? Edema in the ankle, you can talk to your medical doctor about what you can do. Sometimes edema has some more complications with the heart and the kidney, so I want you to talk to your medical doctor. But as long as you're not pregnant as long as you're not pregnant, which having edema in the ankles is common if you're pregnant, but as long as you're not pregnant, you can also acupress the wrist, which can help with the edema in the ankles. But do get checked out by your medical doctor, because edema in the ankles can represent other things, not just a local edema in the ankles. Let's see. Okay, please tell us more about massage on the neck, face, how many times per week? So it really is up to your comfort level. I'm sorry, I don't mean to escape the question that way, but as far as like doing gua sha or exfoliation or lymphatic drainage, I would say a couple times a week, every other day. But do what's right for you. I exfoliate every day in the shower. That's like a really good thing, but I'm also darker skinned, so for me that's okay. So I would say do what's right for you. Generally, things like gua sha, or things like not only gua sha, but lymphatic drainage and those things, I would consider doing every other day type of thing. But find the balance for you. Okay, all right. Next protocol that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do ear Shen Men right here. So this is like calm the mind, snatch that mind. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and find our red pencil, and we're going to go into the cave and acupress right here. So I want everybody, shoot, I dropped my little ear guy. So we're going to go ahead and acupress just like this. This is a fantastic protocol to help you to sleep. Remember, good sleep can really do the body wonderfully. Good sleep can help with that balance of serotonin and also can bring that stress down. So think about it this way too. Let's say that you are insulin resistant, and let's say you're borderline diabetic. Well, what you're probably going to do this is just a case study from my clinic, but let's say you're not sleeping well. You're going to drink more cola, drink more caffeine because you crave the sugar. Then you are going to exacerbate that equation of that stress, taking away that serotonin, you not sleeping, and so forth, which can make you more insulin resistant, which can also mess up the metabolism so that you're not burning fat as easily. So these acupressure protocols can help balance things so that you maintain that equation, so that, again, the serotonin and melatonin are balanced, so that you produce nitric oxide, you can have that regular cycle. You're setting the stage. Obviously, I haven't done an intake, so I don't know what's going on specifically for your case, but we're just setting the stage to sway the odds to help you have that regular cycle, help you have that human growth hormone for that metabolism, have that sleep, that nitric oxide for gentlemen to do what they want to do. So this is really good stuff. Okay, some people are asking about nose slimming. I would say I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure what you mean by nose slimming. Can you tell me a little bit more, and I'll see if I can answer your question. Where am I located? Near the Washington, D.C. area, and you can get virtual online consultations with me in the link in the bio. What about water retention? Yes, water retention, you can do this point, and that's safe to do if you're pregnant, and as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this point for water retention. It's essentially triple warmer 3. Okay, let's see. What to do acupuncture sheets when you put them on? Yes, you can definitely do the acupuncture seeds, the acupressure seeds. These are little pellets. You just basically take it off and then you put them in the spot where you have the ear, and it works without you having to press. It's as easy as that. There you go. Make sure it got in the area. I did it so quickly. Yeah, it's in there. Okay, excellent. All right, fantastic. So let's go ahead and do this next protocol. This is a great one because this accesses the entire body. So let's go ahead and do this protocol. Let's go ahead and access the entire body. And I'll tell you what this protocol is really good for. This is a great, I love this tool and I love how it feels right here. You don't have to use it. So this is a fantastic protocol that you can do. You can use your fingers, you can use a pencil, but I like using it with this tool. And actually, while I'm doing this, my sinuses are clearing up. So this has been, I guess my eustachian tube is being drained while I do this. So I have another idea to clear out the eustachian tube right after this protocol. But this is a great protocol that you can do. Basically doing this rim right here can do many things for you. This can help with unexplained weight gain. This can help with unexplained fertility. This can balance out almost all the hormones. Of course, get them monitored by your medical doctor. Of course, follow what your doctor recommends, but this can help sway the odds in helping you balance out FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, thyroid, testosterone, human growth hormone. This is a nice protocol that you can do. It feels good. It accesses all the meridians in the system. If you just had a baby and you're feeling out of sorts, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling angry, you feel like you really want to quit smoking, but you don't know where to start, go talk to your medical doctor, try these protocols. You can not get enough of these protocols. You can do them as often. Acupuncture, acupressure releases serotonin. It balances that equation to help you have that stage where you're feeling better, sleeping better, so your hormones are balance better, to help you with fertility, to help you, gentlemen in the bedroom, to help you with weight loss, so that, you know, it helps with that cortisol belly, it helps you to burn fat, it helps you with metabolism, and so forth. Remember, with weight loss, you got to drink half your body weight in ounces of water. That fat comes out of your urine, and also when you exercise from breathing, also you got to pick a diet that works, try not to eat so late, and also get 7 to 10 hours of sleep and get your steps in. Absolutely get your steps in. So this is a nice protocol that you can do. Next protocol we're going to do is the Be Happy point. So interesting, this is the back of the ear. In Chinese medicine, a lot of the anxiety, sadness points are on the anterior aspect of the ear lobe, and on the back you have the Be Happy point. So I want you to consider doing the Be Happy point. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and massage the earlobe, just like when you were a little kid and your mom massaged your ears, or at least my mom did. So this is a really good thing that you can do. So I want you to consider doing this. This is so easy. You can do it at a traffic light. This can help you with anxiety, with stress. Remember, acupressure, acupuncture releases serotonin, dopamine, endorphins. You're going to feel good. Feel good, you make better decisions, you sleep better, you lose weight more easily, better metabolism, less sugar, less cigarettes, you're more healthy. And how can that not be a good thing, right? This is self-care. Do it along with your doctor's recommendations. Get checked out by your doctor. So this is really, really good stuff that you can do. All right, we're gonna do 2 more points, and then I think if I have just a little energy, I'm gonna come back on the main YouTube channel for the men's, and I'm gonna go ahead and do some protocols there. Okay, so let's do this next protocol. If you're pregnant, please do not do this protocol. It's contraindicated. I gotta keep you safe, so if you're pregnant, please do not do this protocol. Let's go ahead and do fists on top of fists. This is a great protocol if you're having pain when pooping, gas and bloating. This can help you with too much pooping or too little pooping. Pooping has a relationship with weight loss. If you are backed up, how can you lose weight? How can you metabolize? You got all those toxins in. This can help you to not only clear out that colon, clear out that poop, and help with that gastritis and so forth. And this can help you to access the spleen, the stomach, to help metabolize that fat. This is a great protocol that you can do before each meal. It's going to help you to burn that fat and metabolize and build your metabolism. And also, this is a great protocol for aches and pains. Sometimes when you may be overweight or obese, it's hard to start working out. It's a reality, right? This is a great protocol for headaches, for shoulder pain, for neck pain, for back pain, for hip pain, for foot pain. This is a nice protocol you can do not only for weight loss, but this is a great protocol that you can also do for various aches and pains. I believe this is one of the best points for men. This can also be really wonderful for women with period cramps who are struggling with endometriosis, the discomfort. Of course, work with your medical doctor, but these are really great protocols that you can do. So again, fist on top of fist, you can do this. Remember, acupressure, acupuncture, I want to get 20 minutes done in, but you can do as much as acupressure you want. Some people tell me they wake up at 5 a.m. and do 20 minutes or an hour of acupressure. For me, I do it every couple of minutes between all my calls throughout the day, and I get to do this beautiful live. So just pick a protocol that works for you and do it consistently. How do you clear the exudation tube? This is a really nice protocol that I got from actually the motivational doctor. It's one of his most viral videos, and I have sinus trouble. People with high cheekbones, they were actually higher. I get it from my grandmother. Basically, you have maxillary sinuses, and people with high cheekbones, their teeth push against the zygomatic process of the cheekbones. So I have a lot of sinus trouble. One way that I can clear out the congestion in the eustachian tube is the following. You can basically push your cheekbone like this, pull your earlobe, and you can go ahead and extend your neck. And that way you can feel the eustachian tube drain. I can actually feel it right now. So you can do this for 30 seconds to a minute on each cheekbone, and that can help to drain the eustachian tube. So that, wow, I can really feel it clear. Okay, and then I want you to, if you have more questions about that technique, it's actually the most viral point for the motivational doc. So I just want to give him credit. Absolutely. And then let's see, somebody has a fever and telling me something. Okay, for fever, don't mess around. You should go see your doctor. I'm just being honest. Certain things you should not mess around. For example, if you ever cough up blood or you see blood in the stool, you should talk to your medical doctor. Blood sugar, blood pressure, don't mess around. You don't want complications. You want to work with your medical doctor. But if you have a fever, the stuff out there, the colds and flus, they are next level nowadays. So get checked out by your medical doctor. But in Chinese medicine, as long as you're working with your medical doctor, a way to help with heat in the body is just acupressing the tip, the very tip of the ear. That can help with heat in the body. It can help with that temperature. It can also help you if you're feeling really angry. So this is a nice way to help with anger and anxiety as well. Fantastic. All right. So we're going to do a nice sleep point because it's getting that time of day. And if you're somewhere where it's sunshine, this is really going to help you relax. So we have Jack here, my friend Jack. And so Jack has a mastoid process. The mastoid process is on the side of the skull, on the inferior medial edge of the skull. And how you access that point is that you're going to go ahead. You have 2 ways of doing this. If you watch my videos, you can take the peace sign and you can acupress just like this on either alternating ear. Or you can take your fingertips and you can acupress just like this. And This can help you with this can help you with helping. I'm getting so sleepy, I can't. This can help you to fall asleep quickly, not get up in the middle of the night. If you get up in the middle of the night, just do this to fall asleep. You get a peaceful sleep, wake up well rested, and not wake up too early. This is a great protocol that you can do for a child. You know, pregnant women have a difficulty time sleeping. That's a great protocol to do. You can also just do that for yourself or a loved one. I know that about a year and a half ago, one of my favorite uncles passed away, and I was grieving and I couldn't sleep. And God, I'm going to get teary-eyed. This was a really great protocol to help me to go to sleep really good. So really good things that you can do to help you along the way. So really quick, let's see. I want to just mention the socks. The socks, no joke. I spent almost a year designing these socks. These are all, I don't gatekeep. These are all my best secrets. So the socks are really not meant for use if you're pregnant. But if you're wanting to lose weight, or we also have a men's health sock and so forth, you put the sock on and it basically tells you where to acupress, like to help with diarrhea, to help with anxiety, to help with constipation, to deflate that cortisol belly, to help with aches and pains. Often when we're overweight, there's more weight on us, so there's more aches and pains. This can, on the back of the foot, it can help with urination, hormone support, sleeping, blood pressure, sadness. Remember, sadness and anxiety, some people alternate, and it can definitely cause weight issues, because sometimes folks, and of course do these in addition to your doctor's recommendations, your mental health expert, but these are nice self-care to help balance that serotonin, that dopamine, so that it can help you to make good food choices, and of course work with your doctor. And then there's also a point for speeding up metabolism. So these points, basically what you do, this is the back of the sock because this is where the heel goes, and you put the sock on and you just basically acupress. So you don't have to go through my videos, you know what to do. And we have a sock, and I love the women's sock because so many women ask about regulating period, helping boosting ovulation and so forth. So these are really good, again, hormone balance, boosting ovulation, period cramps and so forth on the women's sock. So you put the sock on, and what you're struggling with, you acupress for a few minutes, you know, throughout the day, and that can help you to be a reminder to, I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure in a day. I like to do it a few minutes throughout the day. And if you're really struggling with something, I want you to if you're really struggling with something, I want you to do the acupressure, take a little break, whether it's 5 minutes, 20 minutes, and then repeat. You can repeat the acupressure as much as you want. Okay, let's see. Name. Okay, let's see. All right, awesome. Couple of good questions coming through quickly on a TikTok. So this is an acupressure pen. Where you get it is in the link in the bio under acupressure devices. I like the way this feels. You don't need it, but I like it. So, and most of the products I use, I try to keep it under $10. The inflation is ridiculous. I'm trying to help, you know, keep the products as low as I can. And then how can we buy the socks in what is your name, please? Oh, my name is Anita. My profile is Empirical Grace. If you go to the link in the bio, it's the link in any of my profiles on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's the link there. Or you can go to my website, Empirical Grace, and there you can buy the socks. So it's in the link in the bio. So link in the bio, the first link you see in my profile, click on it and you'll see the acupressure box socks to buy. And then for anxiety and sadness, yes, if you want to do a face point, you can do this point right here. If you want to do the socks, a really good sock that you can do is actually the weight loss sock, because I know how important emotion can play into weight loss. So you can do the anxiety relief point, but when you do the anxiety relief point, it's actually between the big toe and the second toe, acupress, and you'll actually get the sadness point as well. I very cleverly designed that to help you. Okay, fantastic. Oh, okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I don't know if how can I help my kid with asthma? What you can do for your kid with asthma is you can do lung 10. You can do lung 10 for your kid with asthma. Shoulder pain, you can do a couple of things. So as long as you're not pregnant, You can acupress this to help with shoulder pain. This can help you with shoulder pain. You can do it for a few minutes and repeat as often as you need to help you along the way. And then on the acupressure sock, you can acupress along the, here, I'll show you on the foot. This is, let's see. This is a different sock. Here, try to get this up. So what you can do is right here. I don't know if you can see, but it's basically back and neck and hip and shoulder. So you acupress right here to help. So there you go. You're very welcome. Okay, fantastic. And then knee pain, you can acupress right here. Knee pain, you can acupress right here. And don't forget to do both sides for both knees. Okay, fantastic. Wow, you guys are a bunch of night owls, and so am I. Oh my gosh, weight loss, we did like, I don't know, how many points did we did? Just again, for, gosh, I don't even know where to begin. We did so many. So weight loss, you can start by, actually just go to the live. We just finished a live for weight loss. You can do this protocol to access the front and back of the body. You can do this protocol to help with cortisol and preventing hair loss, and for relaxation, because that's important in weight loss, so you can have the melatonin and the serotonin and sleep well. And then this is really good. Don't do it if you're pregnant. Do not do the hand points if you're pregnant. This is really good for insulin resistant and absorbing fat and metabolizing fat. This is really good for constipation, so you can clear out your colon so you can metabolize. And this is really good for cravings and for balancing out the entire body. There you go. There you go. So there you go. Again, for low back pain, as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this point. And if you are pregnant, you can do this point. Again, no hand points if you're pregnant. And on the sock, you can do pretty much the side of the foot. So you have the feet right here, the side of the feet, you can acupress. And again, the socks are not meant to be used when you're pregnant, because hand and foot points, we don't use them when we're pregnant. So there you go. All right. Great live today, man. I'm glad I stayed up and did this. I got to come on here earlier. I'll tell you what happens. I get really busy at work, and today I had to check on my parents. They're in their 80s and they needed my help. And then I got back home and I had to do a little bit of work, and then little bit. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so late, but I'm really glad I got on here. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for believing in me. I will do my best to come on here a little earlier, and I'm going to hang back on YouTube as well as Instagram and answer questions. So please, join me on the other platforms. Also, oh, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Yes, I lost my voice for 10 days. That's why I hadn't done the lives until recently. I couldn't speak. They were making fun of me at work. They were calling me squeaky because I was like I couldn't even speak. I think I got it from the gym. I've been working out 4 days a week, an hour, sometimes 2 hours on the treadmill. And so I think I didn't clean down the equipment, or someone gave it to me at the gym, but all good. But thank you for the love. Get your 20 minutes of acupressure in, 20 minutes. Lives are saved on both YouTube channels. Check it out. And thank you, Instagram, for believing in me. And also, we have these wonderful books that have all our profiles. They're instant products. As soon as you get it, you get a digital product. I just happened to print these out. We have our beautiful malas. Let me show you one. Let's show you the multicolor one. This beautiful mala, they're semi-precious stones. They have brass. Then you get a handwritten note, helps you bring in what you want. And then the socks, and we have more products coming out. I literally have to approve them, and then we can put them on our shop. We have a weight loss sock, a men's sock, a women's sock, a pain sock, and also hair. So basically, you put them on your feet. This is the front. The back heel is the back. You put them on your feet. And if you're struggling on the weight loss sock, this is actually another sock, but the weight loss sock has the butterflies, because butterflies means transformation. So weight loss sock can help you with pooping, too little, too much, for anxiety, cortisol belly, for aches and pains, hormone imbalance, for sleep, and so forth. It has points on the back of the foot, the front of the foot, the ankle. You put the sock on and you acupress. You get your 20 minutes of acupressure. There you go. Where do you buy these? You go to the link in the bio. Go to the link in the bio. It's the link that you see right on my profile, whether you're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or both our YouTube channels. It's the link tree. And we actually have been putting it on most of our videos to show you where to buy, because we're getting the same question. And then Tell us about superset, the superset. Which set do I like? Oh, that's a good question. I think I like the weight loss one the best. I have to be honest. I don't know those points, the way that I designed it, but they're all good stuff. Don't make me tell you my favorite, but they all work. The men's health one, a lot of men have emailed me and thanked me for that one. So you go to the link in the bio and it says acupressure socks, and all the proceeds from the socks, the books, the malas, and the videos go towards funding 2 future free clinics. All right, wonderful. Love you all so much. Do the acupressure. How do we use the superset? I don't know what the superset means. Does anybody know what a superset means? I don't know what the superset means. I'm sorry, sweetie. I don't know, Rika. I don't know, hun, where the superset. Okay, come and join me on YouTube. I'm going to peruse through the questions and answer them. And come and join me on Instagram. Nausea, you can do this acupressure point for nausea. This is a great one. And you can do this if you're pregnant. It's safe to do. The link has a superset to purchase. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, the link in the bio has the products. Thank you so much, Jess. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Awesome. Buy the socks. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Hang tight with me on YouTube and Instagram. Bye, TikTok. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see. Let's go through the second. Wow, a lot of good hellos. Okay, kind of quiet on the YouTube channel for Empirical Grace. Okay, for levator spasms, what you can do is soak in the tub with Epsom salts. You can also consider going to a chiropractor that can help with spasms from the shoulder blade. And then as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this protocol for a few minutes and then repeat as you need. So this can help to relax the shoulder blade. This essentially represents the entire shoulder blade. So that can help you with the spasms of the shoulder blade. Good question. Kind of quiet on Instagram. Okay. All right. All right. All right, my loves. I will do my best to be on here tomorrow. Try to come on here earlier so we don't have this late night, but you can find the videos on both our YouTube channels as well as here on Instagram. Okay. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.